Here we go. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahushai.
All right, and double honors to the apostles, the elders at Great Millstone, all right, who teach and rule well and give us bread, all right, needful for the times that we're in, man. According to the Spirit. All right, we here with, we have the Elder Inok, all right, from the Great Millstone, New York. All right, the main hub of Great Millstone. All right, we have him down here. We were just breaking bread. And pretty much the Spirit's been out there about this whole What the Health documentary. And man, brother's just talking about this, you know, all of the hell that's going on the earth and what's happening and why is it like this? And we just came to the conclusion that Esau, all right, misery loves company, man. When you look at the so-called white man, the white race, the Edomites, they lack everything essential to survive on the planet Earth, man. They don't have it. And Jacob has been blessed with everything needful, but he hates it, man. He shuns his own blessing, man. Because the so-called white man who's in rulership, what did he do? He gave away his blessing for a piece of raw meat. And pretty much that mentality has compassed the whole world, man. The whole earth is under the vibration of selling their soul for a piece of carnal satisfaction, man. Yep. So we're going to get into a few scriptures, man. We're going to start off with this one in Jeremiah. Y'all want to say something? We'll start off with Jeremiah, all right, and then we'll get into a few other scriptures, and Lord willing, you brothers and few sisters who are watching are edified. This is only for the elect. This is only for the house of David, man. We're not here to make a scoffer, all right, believe. Although we know, according to the scriptures, gainsayers will be convinced, all right, but this is going to take some miraculous events. The word alone ain't going to get a gainsayer to see. Hell coming onto the earth, then maybe they'll wake up. A foot up their ass, hell, their children dying, whatever it may be. All right, everybody has their own story. Y'all about to shoot you up. All right, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 51. I'm going to start at verse 24. It says, "And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh. Behold."
And that's why this place is going down. Ultimately, this place is going down because of the controversy of Zion, the children of Israel, the Lord's chosen people. This is the final captivity. Although we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, Babylon the Great is where the main, the crux, the dregs of the curse goes on with our people, man. Like even in South America, you go there, they don't deal with, they deal with the curses, of course, because the so-called white man is everywhere, but their women don't act like the women here in Babylon act. Right? They don't deal with particular things that Jake's over here in Babylon, even the foods, which we're going to go into. Some of the foods and some of the air, you go to Jamaica, they don't have to deal with chemtrails. The water is still somewhat pure, although it's not in this 100% state. Babylon the Great is the main hub of the curses, man. This is hell. Although our people are in hell all over the planet Earth, and Babylon essentially is the so-called white man's power structure. It's all over the world, but America, woo! Man, this is Babylon the Great with cheese. With cheese. You know how you go to McDonald's? Well, we don't go to McDonald's, but you used to be like, you put cheese on that?
Yeah.
Hey, talking about with the health.
Yeah.
They said they got 6 people in the room.
Right.
That come up with this more stuff they can make cheesier and sell to the public. Talking about the cheese. This shit got Esau the devil. Give me a quadruple cheese sandwich.
Yeah, with cheese. Hell, America is hell with cheese, man. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 25, it says, "Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth."
Right, which destroys all the earth. Right. Go ahead.
"And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and roll thee and roll thee down from the rocks."
Right.
So I can roll thee down from the rocks.
which destroys all the earth, man. We got the brother Yakal from Arkansas. Got to shout out the brother Yakal from Arkansas.
Right.
Beautiful. But hey, man, the Spirit is gathering the remnant of what the Lord wants, and He's going to destroy this place, man. Oh, we got the brother from Joplin, Missouri, too. Hey, that brother be bringing it out. He by himself out there. Hey, man, the Lord is raising up His elect, man. And we go curse you devils out while YouTube is still a platform that the Lord is blessing us with, because we know you're getting scared, you're seeing us, you're mad. Here it is, you got booty shaking videos, you got people talking about how to have sex with a donkey, women shaking their ass in front of their children, people eating brains raw, all sorts of madness.
What it's like to be a transgender?
Yeah.
All kind of bullshit.
The day in the life of a tranny, going through the whole, the day from day 1 to day 20 of becoming a tranny, man. That's all on YouTube, but that's not flagged, man. That's love. All right, that millions of views, 40,000 likes, 300 dislikes. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. But the men of the Lord bringing out the word of Yahweh Shem Shai is the biggest issue, man. It's a goddamn shame, man. All right, go ahead.
Kind of says,
start at that part where it say that ruins the whole world.
Kind of says, behold, I am against thee, or destroying mountains, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth, and will stretch out mine hand upon thee.
Which destroys all the earth, man. Hey, get that. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked real quick. Somebody, Job 9:24, man. It's a goddamn shame, man. We sitting here drinking wine that ain't even real, man. And this nigga has the money to make everything all right. He has the money to turn this shit right around in one with the snap of a finger. He has that. But he ain't doing it.
And he has the resources to do it and still make a profit.
Right.
Yeah. But he's just being a damn devil now.
Yeah, he just wants mass control. If he gave people more control over resources, man, you wouldn't have the world polluted as it is, man. You wouldn't have this defiled food, because people will be more autonomous, man. You know what I'm saying? You have people with their own farms, you know what I'm saying, their own seeds, their own clothing that they make, man. It wouldn't be any cost to him, but he wants that total control, man.
Right. He shuts down for
everything, bro. He wants the New World Order he wants everyone dependent on the government. So therefore the government becomes your new God. The state, your God. Whatever you need, whatever you desire, you come to him. If you were born a man, you want to be a woman, come to him.
Yeah.
If you were born a woman, you want to be a man, come to him.
Right. Yeah.
If you got family, yeah, exactly. That's why when you watch that movie, The Hunger Games, which is a bad movie, the first one, they show you how they had control. They can make bees. They had controls over regions, where they can make water. They can have certain animals. They had the Montauk monster that was a place up here like Plum Island in that movie that was man-made.
They control the weather.
The weather. They had the weather control. That's why the scripture says Psalms 49:11 said the inward parts is that they shall dwell forever. Their pride. They're not even bringing out movies about the New World Order. They're bringing out movies that they're already in the New World.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that movie in 12 districts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they, like the brother bringing up farmers, Monsanto has pretty much shut down all private farms, man. They act as the mob. That's the mafia. The so-called white man is a thug. He shows up, and he says, look, you got to use these Roundup Ready seeds. And if they don't use them, they miraculously die in a car crash or a plane crash. All right. Or they just can't afford it, and they're bought out or destroyed, man.
That's happened to my grandfather. We had like 100-some acres or so, and so my grandfather used to actually work on the land, growing cotton, things of that nature. But in the 90s, it happened to where it started getting more expensive, to where he actually had to go and start working at a plant. And he was in the 60s when he had to do that.
Yeah, that's how you know it's Esau. Like he's talking to the brothers over in Jamaica camp. You know, over there, the farmers, it costs more to buy the fruits and the vegetables right from the local area. Then it's cheaper they sell it cheaper for the produce shipped from Florida. So Esau makes all that money. So what it does is shuts out the local farmers, make you dependent on the state.
And we all, man, technically, we all supposed to have a farm. Where did farming start? In the Levant region. Israelites. Jake. Yeah.
Yeah, precept on that real quick. Oh, Shalom. This is Book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 1. As iniquity and work evil upon their beds.
On their beds, meaning in their rest. When you read Psalms 149, it says the saints shall be joyful on their beds because we will be in our kingdom. See, Esau is able to use time as a weapon to destroy everybody else. While we're running this rat race, he uses time as a weapon to just fuck everything up, man. How is it that Israelites all around the world don't have an agenda to curse this man out?
Right. So it worked.
Yeah. They were like in the book, and what it said in Revelation, the accuser of that brother.
Right.
They have what they call think tanks.
Right.
They have witches and warlocks that stay up day and night and take different shifts, different witches' covens, and come up with different ideas how to screw us over.
Right.
They read the Bible, they know what is acceptable to the Most High and what's not acceptable, and whatever is not acceptable, they push on our people. Right. You know, that's rule 101. You can't tell a lie unless you know the truth.
You know the truth. Right. That's right. Get that in Job 9:24.
I got it. So,
Yeah, okay, that's the point.
This is Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Esau's blessing. All right. He rules the earth in a carnal fashion. We're going to rule the earth through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Mm-hmm.
If not, where and who is he?
All right, go ahead.
It says, now my days are swifter than a post.
So now that he's ruling, our days are swifter than the post. All you know is hell, and then you die. Look at your mom and your aunties and your grandfather's life. They were born, they had sex, they got drunk, they caught a disease, they cooked bad food, and they died. White man's rulership, this is the life of your average Israelite. Your days are swifter than the post. Go ahead.
It says, they flee away.
They flee away. Look at the days. Look at how fast the days are going by. Although that's prophecy, and we want it to be like that. Look how fast your days go by. You go to work, you wake up, you brush your teeth, you eat that soggy ass muffin, you shake, all right, or whatever it is you eat. You go to, then lunchtime comes. You get off, that's 8 hours a day. You go home, you try to work out, you're working out like a goddamn monster, and it ain't working. You ain't losing weight. And then you gotta, for 2 hours, you look at it, you listen to Easy E, trying to listen to fine music, and then you go to sleep. Or you try to get some box or whatever, and then that's it. Get in an argument, you invested some money, it ain't working.
Exactly, man. The whole day, man, good shit happens.
Yeah.
Somebody call you, car break down, your mama sick, get pulled over. Just bad news all damn day, man.
Pray for me, Akyom. Go ahead.
It says, they see no good.
They see no good. Our days don't see no good now that this man is in power. And we're going to go into why. We're going to get into the story of Cain, showing you that this man, misery loves company. Right. Since he was cursed from the earth, since he don't have the essential things needed to survive, he wants to put everybody on his level, man. Go ahead.
It says, they are passed away as the swift ships.
That's our day. That's Israel's days, man. Swift ships. And see, Israel tried to live like the heathen, and it don't work for you. See, Moab can eat a lizard and drink some ginseng, and he'll go run 80 laps while you trying to run 2 miles. An old ass Moabite or Edomite go to that same track and run around your ass 10 times, man. With them big ass shades on, with the antenna. You see what I'm saying?
Sometimes they say hi.
Right, because this life is this system is fighting against. So from the time you were born, all right, this system is fighting against who you are. Shit. Go ahead. Is that it?
It's a little more here. It says, as the eagle that hastens to the prey.
And when the eagle hastens, it's fast.
Quick.
I saw an eagle push a goat off a mountain fast, just fast. All right.
Oh yeah, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him, and makes him drunken.
Right.
Also,
And that's what Esau done to our people, man, through all these philosophies and all these different so-called ways of life. Our people that made them drunk. And look at our people, man. Our people will do anything for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Because Esau did it.
Yep.
What did he do? He gave away the birthright.
For nothing. Yep.
Now you got our Jake that have a culture off of selling their soul.
What we was talking about, misery loves company. He turned everything upside down. The scriptures say he had to turn everything upside down. Now they're selling their soul for nothing. The money's not worth nothing. Pretty soon, look, it's gonna be like their World War II, where they had the money just plastered on their wall, using that as wallpaper.
Yeah, it's gonna be a thing of the past. But sex is gonna be a thing of the past. But in Esau's, in the New World Order, you're gonna have to go to Esau to have a child.
They show you that in the movie Demolition Man. When he tried, Sylvester Stallone tried to have sex with the girls, he said no, and they gave her virtual reality. I remember I was a little boy when that movie came out. That was unheard of. You know, the virtual reality now they have all that. Virtual sex, it triggers the mind to think you're having sex, and they say if you want to have a baby, you got to get permission. Yeah. When you watch these movies, when they have that term predictive programming, you're either watching it what's happening now or what's gonna happen. That's their crystal ball, so to speak, that medium between the spirit realm, which they use on the left-hand side, to reality, and they use that TV as a medium to show what they want to do. That's why through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, he always talks about giving us that eyesight to see. We look at things and analyze it. We don't watch it for entertainment, so to speak. We watch to see what we can get out of it.
That's right. It's time to come up on the level, man. Hey, the living waters are here, and they're about to be shut off, man.
Yeah.
Time to get the spirit, man. Anybody else have a precept? Go ahead.
Was that it?
that's it for this point.
Second Thessalonians.
And that's what Esau, the brother just read. Esau put his bottle on people. He did that to Gad. Drinking water, he came with fire water and watched them get drunk and just took over. But now, what is the wine? His philosophies, man. He knows, he studies Jake DNA. He studies what you like. He studies how you listen to music. He studies how you learn. And he makes a whole system contrary to that and puts it, and you make it a culture. Go ahead.
Use that social media to push those different experiments, man. That's why I always coming out with different challenges. You know what I mean? A couple months ago, you had the switch challenge where a man wore his girl's clothes, and conversely, the woman wore his her man's clothes, man. So they do shit just like things of that nature, just to push that vibration on our people.
Even if your sons don't grow up to be homos, if they grow up and say, well, I mean, that's just what they do. I mean, I'm not, you know, Esau wins.
Yep, exactly. As long as you don't have either you're with it, as long as you don't have resistance,
right,
not a problem.
Right.
That's why they got the red list and the blue list.
Right.
You know, the ones who's not fighting against it and just going along with the go along. The one that's rebel resist, bring it to the guillotine.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first.
And we fell away. The day of the Lord would not come unless we fell away and woke back up according to prophecy and were given the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit. And then what else? Go ahead.
And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
The man of sin being revealed, the son of destruction. Destroyed every goddamn thing, man. I don't understand how you have Israelites with platforms and this nigga ain't never even a part of it. He ain't never mentioned. Here it is. You got Jake that talk about Great Millstone video after video after video, but then Esau's cool. The actual pedophile's cool, but then we're pedophiles. Just roaming free around America. We ain't going to jail. We just commit this mass pedophilia. You come here, bitch. But Esau's really doing that. Nobody has a problem with it. He sprays chemtrails over. There's Apostle Tahar getting on an airplane every morning and spraying. That's his job. He sprays chemtrails over your neighborhoods. Putting fluoride in the water. That's what you said? Okay, go ahead. Finish that. Okay.
Verse 4, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High.
This is the anti, when you talk about the anti-Messiah, or what they say anti-Christ, it is under this man's rulership. Mainly, all right? Because you have a lot of anti-Messiahs. But this system is, when you go to school, when you put your child in school, they are being programmed to be an anti and oppose themselves against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Go ahead.
Or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God.
Right,
showing,
he as God. Because when people want to cure themselves, they go to his medicine.
Yeah.
Hell, sometimes we have to go to that bullshit, man. God damn. Go ahead.
And then that's the way that he keeps you in debt too, man. Because he makes it to where you can't pay them damn doctors, man.
Yeah.
So you're a slave to that system, man.
Yeah.
You get shot in the arm. You try to go get some herbs. No, you gonna go to Esau.
Right.
Ah, take it out. They get a $50 million bill.
Yeah.
This is right there, ambulance. It's about $1,200-$1,500.
Woo!
Yeah.
Jake Bro can get a bus pass, but how I won't pay that, man? One fuck up in my life, I'm through.
I don't even open mail no more. Fuck you. Go ahead.
showing himself that he is God.
I'm saying that's that whole thing with this whole chip thing, man. It's like the brother woman like to go into how the Lord planned on putting law, statutes, and commandments in our hearts. Esau want to put that chip in you, you know what I'm saying? So he can have total control. You know what I'm saying? That RFID microchip is his bootleg version of the law, statutes, and commandments that was prophesied to be put in place inside of us in Jeremiah, was it 31? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why with that chip technology, they gonna line it up with the blockchain, that digital blockchain technology, because they can trace every transaction on the digital ledger. You know, and it's all open to the public, man. You can look it up and see what transactions are being made. See, with cash, if you pay for something straight cash, it's hard to trace unless you write it down on a receipt and the person keeps it, you know, or they put it into a computer that someone came in with cash. But you can still make cash transactions on the streets or in the black market and not be traced. But with these blockchains and when everything going digital, everything can be completely traced, man. Along with the GPS capabilities that the RFID has, and other capabilities that it can monitor, like the vitals and everything like that, man. So they'll have it completely locked down.
Yeah, they want to control everything. They want to make sure they get that tax dollar from everybody too. Because if you look at the professions of a barber or a hairstylist, it's mostly cash transactions. So it's untraceable, and they can't tax them. Even the whole thing of the woman lip thing was one, to get the kids out the house because the mothers talk, so they get indoctrinated with the New World Order in the schools, and so they can tax half the country, tax the whole country instead of half of it. That's why it's all about control every which way.
Yep. Yeah, man, and it's the same way with the with so-called Negroes, man. You try to give them a social security number and an ID. Now they illegal, like, well, shoot, let the nigga work.
Yeah.
But then we'll tax that too. You know?
That's why the scripture said the root of all evil is the love of money. The love of money. That's Esau's number one love. Money. Everything we're talking about is they capitalize on everything.
So that's like the legal age. The legal age to work is 16, but the legal age to drink is 18. So they taxing you before you could even buy a drink. Because as soon as you go to work, you sign up for hell. 2 years before you can even buy a drink. You know what I'm saying?
That's smoke with a cigarette. You gotta be 21 in order to drink.
Well, yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gotta be 21 to drink. So you in slavery for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you get caught drinking underage, you gotta pay for that.
It's over.
You know? Yeah. Across the water is 16? Oh, hey.
This is Sirach 14:4. He that gathereth by defrauding his own soul gathereth for others, that shall spend his good riotously. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Man.
Right? It's like say misery loves company. He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself. You even see that playing out in geopolitically, man. Well, these Edomite states like World War I, World War II. Okay.
Esau hates himself. He really looks in the mirror. He's mad at it. He's mad at how he looks. He's mad at he knows.
That's why he's tanning and got all this plastic surgery.
Yeah. If you notice, look at Esau lately. He looking at you. He looking at you, his neck. He look guilty. He don't know what to do, man. He really all fucked up in the head. He hates how he looks. He hates his energy. He loves yours. He don't know what to do, man.
Right. Because he got every damn thing. He got the whole pie, but he's still looking for a bigger piece.
Yeah, he got it.
For a bigger slice.
Because he's not happy with himself. He despises himself. But
Elizabeth, sound good? Okay, I got one.
you gotta finish this one, then, Mike. Go ahead.
He shall not take pleasure in his goods. There is none worse than he that envieth himself, and this is a recompense of his wickedness. And if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly. And at the last, he will declare his wickedness.
And that's why he got to go into slavery, man.
Got to go. Right.
Because he's not going to do good until we force him to clean up the earth.
And he ain't gonna even be doing good then.
You know,
He's still gonna be the wicked. He's still gonna be the devil. The good of Esau, and that's why after the 1,000 years, the final blessing to wipe him out. That's the final cleansing. Because the earth, what do you think gonna be happening during that 1,000-year period? We're gonna be cleaning the earth up. Once it's finally set up, Esau got to go. He can't dwell in the garden with the rest of the nations, man. He can't be there. All right? Contrary to popular belief, Jake think that Esau is going to receive double forever. How you going to receive double forever? For the rest of our lives, we're going to have the worry of Esau. He going
Eventually, double gonna run out.
God damn.
we're not going to carry that hatred
Yeah.
forever.
Forever and ever? God damn.
Yeah, no.
Don't you want to have a rest from that, a individual like that, man? We would have to constantly worry, like, what are you doing, you know?
Yeah.
Because just because we in our power don't mean that he ain't gonna stop. He was the man of sin, like the brother was just reading. He was created to be adverse against anything that's righteous. So he'll be in the kingdom trying to devise a plan.
That's why the scripture says we're gonna rule. If I may, that's why the scripture says we're gonna rule with a rod of iron, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna have that rod of iron because we're gonna have to beat these other nations, chiefly Esau, into subjection, because there's gonna be times where they don't want to come to the house of Israel for our different feast days. Somebody's gonna have to fulfill that lot, you know. So we're gonna have to beat them into subjection, man.
Yeah.
They're gonna be bucking up to try to buck up to us, you know. We're gonna have to beat them down.
It's like now, it's going to be reversed.
Exactly.
How Jake just can't do right. They throw all them charges on him. You gonna throw some charges on him? What the hell? What you say? What? What?
Yeah.
You know?
What the hell? Who you belong to?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Righteousness, man.
Watch your tone
Yeah.
and keep your hands on your head.
Yeah. But you won't have to do that to Esau, man. Times too, but just like Yahshua said, it's not, we ain't gonna be forever doing that, man. We don't have to wipe
Coming off the top rope forever.
We got better shit to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna have better shit to do, man. That's what I'm saying. Esau was a character of the movie that had a certain part to play. And that's it. That's what I'm saying. The scriptures talk about forever and ever and ever and eternity and all that. Esau ain't a part of that.
He ain't a part of that.
But this ain't a comic book where Batman and the Joker fight forever, man.
Yeah, alternate universe ass bullshit.
Roadrunner versus the Coyote forever, every episode.
Hey, get that in Isaiah 14. Somebody. Or read your precept. Where it says the kings of the earth glory, but you.
Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 20 and 21 says, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Some things, it says, let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. So that's like playing That's how he thinks, man. He should be respected by everybody. Because basically in charge now. The people of power, you know how they do. You know, fucking pride comes with it. It says, such things they did imagine for his own weakness have blinded them.
That's good.
Yeah, imagine if you want to have everybody in subjection, trying to take the burden, right?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, think you're gonna rule. Look, they talk about masters of the universe. Those terms, when they even put in cartoons, those are going to the hidden hand or the elite. That's why they had He-Man with the Knights of Malta. That's one of the symbols of the island of Malta was a heavy witchcraft place. They were thinking about ruling the world. That's why they had Star Trek. Every wall that they got to rule that. You know, if there was any other creatures out there, they're gonna keep them in captivity and bring them into their enterprise.
Yeah,
They just said
they gonna kick everybody ass now speaking English.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on,
Don't
man.
Get this real quick.
This is in Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14 and 17, it says, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof.
Who's that? That's Esau, man. Hey, this chapter is talking about the king of Babylon, Lucifer. Esau, go ahead.
That opened not the houses of the prisoners.
Put people in jail forever. Life should be false. You should really, somebody should be put to death before they should have to serve life in prison. That is good. And then you don't give them no box.
Yeah.
But then you pay for sex changes for some of the prisoners, man, so that they can have women in there. Man, this man is the devil, bro. Go ahead. Then he adds time to your damn sentence if you get caught beating off, man. So what the hell? Go ahead.
It says, all the kings of the nations, even all of them, lie in glory.
Right, after the 1,000-year period and Esau's burnt up, all going to be rejoicing, man. Because there's going to be order amongst the other nations, man. We ain't going to be dealing with no everyday Elamite. We're going to deal with the elite of Ham and Elam and this and that, man. Go ahead.
It says, everyone in his own house.
We're going to give them their own particular lots. But they going to be under our dominion. You just like here, you got to celebrate Christmas. No, you going to have to celebrate our hot holy days, man. Go ahead.
It says, but thou art cast out.
But you, nigga, but you are cast out. Go ahead.
Cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch.
You are an abominable branch. Your DNA will never be a part of the earth ever again. And Barakatah Yahweh shot for this prophecy, man. We gonna wake up and we ain't gonna ever have to see an Edomite again, man. Go ahead.
It says, and as the raiment of those that are slain thrust through with the sword that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass tried under feet, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial.
You shall not be joined with them in burial, because they're gonna be buried. Meaning they ain't gonna have any power anymore. They're gonna be under our rule, but you ain't gonna be joined with them. Why? Because you're gonna be cut off as a nation, man. Go ahead.
Because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people, the seed of evildoers shall never be renowned.
It's crystal clear. How can you get Esau gonna be around forever from that? Okay. Now is there some more?
That's it.
Now go back to this brother, and then that brother got a precept, and then we'll flow in the spirit. We'll get Genesis 4 too. Go ahead.
2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he in the temple of God, showing himself that he is
right.
God.
How you love your woman is Esau's way. The food, how you eat, everything is Esau's way. Neckties, you know, that part. All Esau. Everything is him, man. Go ahead.
Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time.
And now that we're waking up to this truth, now we're getting understanding of why Esau is able to do all of these things. Why is the earth in this condition? And we're out we're proclaiming it on the rooftops to the rest of the elect, man. Go ahead.
For the mystery of iniquity doth already work.
And what was the mystery of iniquity? Who was in power at the time of Paul? The Romans. Idol worship. You had orgies. You had clubs, banqueting, homosexuality, all of those things. Shopping malls. Well, what the elder brought out yesterday, concrete. Started with, who was it, Nero? Nero. Okay? Shopping malls. Olympics. This is the image of the beast. The image of the beast is speaking and living through America, through the NATO, through EU, through this whole power structure, man. Go ahead.
Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
Right, that's why we're not marching. That's why we're not sitting up here with these stupid ass agendas. We're merely just prophesying what is going to happen to him, because we understand that the Lord is going to allow him to do his thing and get to the point where he thinks he's going to chip everybody. He's going to destroy him.
Now, in Isaiah 14, says the Hebrew word is korah.
Okay.
It says it said Esau never. He said he'll never be called. He'll never be called out. He'll never be chosen. He'll never be read aloud. He'll never be cried out for. He'll never be given a name. He'll never be called by.
Right, because in the kingdom, like the scriptures tell you, we're going to be using Ham to handle particular businesses, Moab.
Yep.
But Esau ain't going to be able to, after this 1,000-year period, is double. That's it, man.
It say he will never be summoned.
Yeah.
If you got all nations up under your rulership and you summon them and they come or not come and you don't give them rain, it say he won't even be summoned because he ain't going to be there. You know? Because his role in the earth has been played. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be Esau. He was supposed to be the Greeks. He was supposed to be the Romans. He was supposed to go down for a little season. You know what I'm saying? He was supposed to be locked away for 1,000 years. He was supposed to come out of the room for a new season. Again, that's going out into that mystery of iniquity being starting to work back then. You know what I'm saying?
I got a quick one. Go on. Psalms 21:10. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And when you read up in Isaiah, it say sons, nephews, all the males getting cut off. You know what I'm saying? All the males getting cut off. Therefore, can't no seed be had. You know what I'm saying?
And then those that may be living, they ain't gonna have the law, statutes, and commandments written, so they gonna die.
You know what I'm saying? If it is some Edomite women left,
They gonna die off.
that's what I'm saying. They gonna be through. They gonna be through.
You ain't gonna be teaching. If you lay with an Edomite woman, you ain't gonna be teaching. Oh, you half Israelite, half
Nah.
Edomite. All that, man. No, you
Shit, we may not even have children by the Edomite woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying, I know what you're saying, because they gonna be there, because it does say, "Let thy widows trust in me." That's a part of the scriptures. It say they with their widows shall not weep, so we know that they're gonna be there as sex slaves. We know that.
That's a part of the
Remember this too, though. We're gonna be elevated.
Elevated, right?
Where you can have certain powers, and one that gives.
I was thinking that. I didn't want to say it.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
exactly.
say it.
One that gives might
I'll let you
power
say
of death.
it.
Like Elijah, like how shall I bring up raised from the dead? You can also have that power, man.
Hey, you could, a woman, you lay with a woman, you could make it to where your seed don't impregnate.
Yeah. Look at barren. Esau's already barren. That's why they gotta have go to the barren fertility clinics to have babies already. You know that. That's why they have all these damn octuplets and all that other side of more Frankenstein kids.
They say that nigga won't never be proclaimed.
Yeah, be through.
That nigga won't never be appointed.
Hey, Esau was the ultimate through.
Yeah,
And the scripture said prepare slaughter for his children.
yeah.
So he'll never inhabit his city. You can't inhabit it or conquer anything if you're gone.
If you go,
Say he won't even be read aloud. We ain't gonna be reading about this nigga.
Yeah. And the Lord might have a museum.
Yep.
A museum for what happens when you mess with the Most High.
Yep.
What happens when you touch into that Satanism and go beyond your limits? How the Lord just gonna annihilate you.
our kids go back. So
They have no pigment.
No,
fly off.
no rhythm, no cracker,
He
no
from
mercy.
all of us.
He's a no man.
Right. Finish that up.
Come. Verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh by shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Because Esau got everybody's thinking. You got a lot of people that talking about they're Jews. You still got a lot. You got a lot of our people saying that they're the Jews. They think they're the Gentiles. And they turn everything upside down. But through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, they've been revealed who the wicked is. That wicked in Malachi. You know, Romans, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. The wicked. Job 9:24. It's Esau. Esau's that wicked. Nobody else is teaching that. You got a lot of our people, a lot. They're gonna die, but a lot of them think that the so-called Jews, the chosen people of the world, of the Lord. And they call themselves, they tell you that they're the Gentiles and Paul regrafted them. Esau did a real mind fucking of the people. But through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai, the elect is gonna obtain. They said what? Israel seeketh that which they're looking for, but the elect obtain. Only elect gonna take the truth. A lot of them are dying, they're being stupid.
Okay. I want to say this. I have two more comments.
Yeah.
Verse 9. Even him whose coming is as the works of Satan.
Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. I love that scripture, man.
With all power and signs and lying wonders.
So that means that his reason for being on the earth is to do the bidding of Satan. That's cold, bro.
Yep. It says, it says, with all power and signs and lying wonders. So that goes into that technology, man. Not that brought out yesterday of how all of this technology, this science, so-called science, it's always a catch to it, man. Cell phones, GMO foods, you know, concrete, all that has a negative effect on the earth, man.
Right. That's Esau being cursed from the earth. So misery loves company. You know, misery loves company. You got a nigga in jail, when you see another nigga come in, you get happy. So he sentenced to death. Because the Lord will tell you in Genesis, the 4th chapter, he cursed him from the earth, a fugitive and vagabond, you know, running from justice on the earth. So he tried to make everybody else up to do that. Look at Jake, you're already guilty just for being having pigment in your skin.
Yep.
You're black, you're sturdy, Jake.
Yep. And that goes back to what the brother Ariella had brought out previously about a man that envied himself. If you look at that word envy, it means to have a malicious eye towards something, or to have a grudge. So the so-called white man grudges himself, his being. He takes that anger, how you said, he's on anger out on everybody, man. You see, he's doing the bidding of Satan, bro.
Right. That's why we go get into the story of Cain and Abel. But I know that brother. Right.
Oh yeah, this is just for the wicked Israelites that was really stupid niggas. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? Yeah, because, you know, you got a lot of people, they quick to get on the Great Millstone and they quick to get on, you know, Israelites for talking about Esau. All right, but the scriptures speak for themselves. And if they would actually do the work and break it down, like this, you know, brother just read the definitions of stating the fact that Esau is not going to be proclaimed. Right. You know, there's all these nations on the face of the earth. You got one that won't even be spoke about. Right. If it is, it'll be spoke in the most negative, right, you know, connotation. Period.
This is what happens. Cause see, hey, matter of fact, let me finish this real quick, because when the nations see Esau's judgment, that's gonna make them want to submit even more, and I'm gonna prove it. This is Psalms 21 and 10. Their fruit shall be destroyed from the earth, their seed from among the children of men, for they have intended evil against thee, and imagine a mischievous device to perform, trying to be the Most High. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back when thou make ready thine arrows upon thy strings against the face of them. Be thou exalted, Lord, in thy own strength. But so will we sing praise to thy power. Another one. Go ahead. That wasn't
yeah, you know, and so interesting thing that the brother brought up with Batman and Superman, Batman and Joker, Salakia. I had taken an interest of looking at the Joker as far as there's like 700 different type of Jokers, and the thing about through the spirit is looking at that they always Esau, right? I mean, the whole thing about Joker, he didn't used to there's so many different. There's a cyborg Joker, there's a woman Joker, there's all these different things, but the thing about the one that they said that as far as in the movies is that the one Joker is a Heath Ledger. They said that's the biggest impact of a Joker, because what his main mission is to get Batman to fall off. So really, I mean, you're trying to make Batman be the good guy, so really supposed to be Superman, be the Jake. But his whole thing is if he can make Batman like, what I'm saying, like a sin, if he could commit and be just like him, that misery loves company. And they really said that it's the best Joker because you find out his personality, you find out everything about him, how he think. His main focus is to make him sin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just thought it was interesting when brother brought that up.
The scriptures say they abhor the excellency of Jacob. So they put us in a position because they know when we're not in. That's why they hate us so much, because our people are becoming in tune with Yahweh Shem Shai. That takes away power. You realize this message takes away power, money from the so-called white man's system, man.
Yeah. Have the world deceived the thinking that they're the children of the Lord and that is their birthright to rule. People don't buck up against them. People think it's all right. Hey, look, they suffered. They deserve to have Palestine. They suffered. Those are the chosen. They deserve to be rulers of the world. So what? Hollywood's ruled by them. So what? The music industry. Those are the chosen. Then you got this ripple effect through us, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, saying, look, those are imposters. Those are counterfeits. They tell you, you read in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, it goes into that. It said their way isn't like ours. They're abhor our way because they're faggots, creeps, and lesbians. We're going counterclockwise. That the world is going this way, we're going opposite, going the right way. Because the world is based off of Satanism. So they don't like that. So now look, shut down YouTube. Let's prepare to get them off the corners. Bring in draconian laws to kill them. But anything about the Constitution, the Bible, or any conspiracy, you're enemy of the state. Let's get rid of them and kill them. They're going to pass laws like that. Yeah, on the spot. Yeah.
Hey, can I add what you read?
Oh, yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15, Salakia. It says, he that justified the wicked.
They actually give passes to the conduct and the character who's faggots and lesbians. They get the pass, right? If they are not doing anything wrong. Like it says, that what was that priest that fucked out little boys? They only gave him 16 months. That motherfucker should have double life. In the open court, they gave that motherfucker a pass, man. They justified that wickedness that he was doing.
But they'll give O.J. Simpson 9 years for taking back his stuff. Yeah.
They ran all them yards.
Yeah, they'll put Michael Vick in there for fighting dogs and give him all them years. But he over there sodomizing and having oral sex or whatever foul shit that they're doing with a little boy. You give him 16 months and probably in a country club.
Oh, they somewhere having a little more.
Yeah. Or have them sitting there teaching the captain in Sunday schools. They have different religious sects in prison. Probably have him teaching one of it and he'll get good behavior, and it's time he won't even do those 16 months.
Right. I found the precept I was looking for. It's Job 18 and 19. He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining in his dwelling. They that come after him shall be astonished at his day. So the other nations gonna see his judgment, and that's gonna make like when it's saying Micah 4, that they're gonna be coming and saying, teach us the ways of the Lord. They gonna see that judgment of Esau. That's what's gonna help. They gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I ain't even that,
Where you think they gonna be at? Right. They say when you rebuke something, you execute somebody, you do it in front of everybody. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's gonna be.
It might be a big party.
Yeah, that's gonna be a huge.
That was in the history. That's how the Colossian Jews came about. And then the Lord was sending lions to tear them up, and they had to conform or take on our customs to try to appease the Most High. They ain't gonna fully get it. We got it. We're gonna get it fully. Going to the Hebrews 8th chapter, it says the laws and the inward parts, they're gonna try. It's like a Hamite trying to dance.
Right.
He tried, but he can't get it.
Right.
Or any other Moabite trying to get it. You know, like you had Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. He was singing with soul, and Jackie Chan was way off. Or is it good for you? You take that body, knock his head off his head, literally. You know, that's why the scripture said our heart shall meditate terror. And you look at all the stuff that these damn heathens are doing to our food, to our atmosphere, to the earth, to our hell. They got certain estrogen levels high in the food to make niggas start acting like women. That's why men have man boobs and all this other madness. You know? This is everything.
You're going to know what happened to it. You're going to know everything. All the stuff you ate. When you went to a restaurant, you're going to know what you ate is going to invigorate you.
Transforming them rats and mice into looking like chicken and selling it.
Yep. They know how to do that shit.
You got one Ammonite, that dirty bastard. It came out years ago, but just watching it again, he took human feces and made steak out of it. Yeah, burgers. So you don't know what the hell you're eating. Woo. That right there will get your spirit generated to tear these heathens up. Something's wrong with you. You need to be torn up.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why the Lord said, all the sinners of my people shall die. You know the script, the Lord said, ye that love me, you hate evil. That's evil, man.
I can say this real quick, because that's the beautifulness of wisdom. Like the scripture says, wisdom and knowledge should be the spirit of our time. Same thing the scriptures also says, happiness is the man that gets wisdom. Right? Because in these times, man, if the Esau profits off of the ignorance of the people.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so the Lord had to wake somebody up in order for an opposing fighter to fight against this power that they have at this moment. And I even got a precept to back up what I'm saying right now. This is Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his work. For the forward is an abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous. See, the Lord had to wake us up, and he had to give that secret to somebody, so someone could be fighting against the forward, against the wickedness of these people. To finish, it says, the curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked.
The curse of, and that started with the serpent and Cain. You read those judgments, man, that curse that they're going to have to pay for and what they were set up to be and do. Woo! No other nation on the earth has to go through that.
Yeah. But our people are inspired to be like
them, right?
Yeah, because they see them living in the suburbs. They see them driving around Ferraris. They see them with the yachts and all that stuff. But if you look at all the timelines, all the heathen, they all had their time to shine, but the Most High always took them down. Because he said the curse in the house of the Lord of the wicked. The curse of the Lord is in the house of the wicked. The Lord will give them enough time to prosper for a little bit, and he take them right down. As the scripture said, till their sins reach heaven.
There you go. This is Proverbs 12:26. It says, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Yeah.
So that's the whole, going back into the topic of misery loves company. Esau know through the spirit that he got it bad. He gave up his birthright, and then we got the soul glow. So he want to do everything in his power to trip us up, man, against our power.
Yeah. That's why you got Jake out there being homosexuals for a damn rap contract.
Exactly.
Contract or a sneaker contract. You got them selling their souls for nothing. You got our women out there teaching these young little girls how to be lesbians and whores, how to shake their ass and just be freaks. You got little 2-year-old girls talking about they want to be like Beyonce or Rihanna or Nicki Minaj. And Esau has them all orchestrated like a puppet and have them on the screens.
And that's why we're such a threat, man, in the middle of the Lord, because we're basically shining a light on all those dark wicked deeds that Esau is doing, man. That's tripping our people up.
Yep. The man sell their soul and then the nigga end up broke. Most pro athlete is broke within 6 years after retirement. No legs, no cartilage. The rappers, most people in the music industry, you might be a one-hit wonder. Unless you really do something down and dirty. Sacrifice your father, mother, the blood sacrifices. And they say, this nigga ain't shit, we like him. So they put their garbage ass music in and put it as a program director. Like, you know, you hear a song, it's whack as hell, but after you hear it, after 1,000 times, the power of suggestion, then you're singing. Now, you still got a lot to pay for, man.
Yeah, also, that's like them dudes that do all that like you see them the ones that finally go broke.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think it's something that don't never go broke? Michael Jordan ain't gonna go broke because he keep doing shit.
Yeah.
You gotta keep doing shit. But a nigga like Antoine Walker was like, man, I'm just gonna have to be broke then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, now you broke, but you still got all them abominations that you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's double. You know what I'm saying?
We got Iverson. He's supposed to be broke, but he got a little bit more to say. But he sold his soul. He helped push that tattoo agenda to the youth.
Oh.
You know, you look at the basketball from 1980s, 1990s, into that weirdo Dennis Rodman came, then they all got tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
In the hip hop game, who's one of the first rap niggas that have all these tattoos? Tupac and then Jodeci. With them two did a few collaborations. Jodeci came out looking with ear piercings, tattoos, and all this other stuff. That was unheard of for an R&B group back then. And they helped push that shit. So niggas see or emulate what they see on the TV, as we always bring out. The churches say, Anton LaVey said, when people got TV in their household, it's like having Satan's altar in your living room.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Anybody else got a precept we want to do? Genesis 4.
Psalm 37. Not thyself because of evildoers. Meaning like don't anger yourself with don't let it vex you.
Don't go crazy.
Yeah, like
Be angry, but sin not. Don't let it consume you, because this is supposed to happen. It sucks, but it's a part of prophecy, and it's our own fault too at the end of the day. Go ahead.
neither be thy envious against the workers.
That's right.
Yeah. I got another precept for you real quick. It's Job 14:5. Saying his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee, that has appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
That's what I'm saying. So after he get burnt up, after he get burnt up, he prophesied to get exterminated, man. He can't go past extermination.
You can't go past after that chip. He tried to do that, the Lord is gonna stop him.
It ain't gonna be 5 or 6. They deny they fall. That's what I'm saying. Ain't none of that scriptural, man.
Right.
And you listen to any scholar of the New World Order, they even say, even this clown that live out here, Alex Jones, he said when you go into the depths and details of the New World Order, they always talk about how bad he hates the Israelites, starting from Judah on down. Especially, he always says it's going to be bad for you blacks. It's going to be horrible for you blacks. Because they have in their mind that they want to annihilate us. That's what the Lord said in Malachi 3:6. The Lord changed not, therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed.
I was saying that's why Esau want to exterminate us so bad, because it's prophesied that he's gonna be exterminated. So his only option is to try to exterminate us so he can upset the prophecy. You know what I'm saying? I would say if I knew somebody was gonna destroy me, I want to destroy them.
Exactly.
Yeah, we want to destroy Esau, right? You know, it's just prophesied that we will.
And when they say in Egypt, the more they afflicted us, the more we grew.
Right.
Yep. That's it. So you're a modern day Egyptian, you know anything you come up with, whatever they think about in the science lab or the laboratory, they made AIDS to wipe us out. That's a heavy germ of eugenics. And yet the Lord have it where a woman have AIDS or HIV, the baby come out with nothing.
Yep.
That's right. They try to block out the sun.
Yeah, they're trying to block the sun.
Search the seas with that submarine.
They try to promote to the world that they figured it all out, because they know if they figured it all out, the seed of Israel won't be there. That's a prophecy. Somebody get Psalms 25:3 real quick, because we know that prophecy of that the heaven can be measured.
Yeah.
In Jeremiah 31, we ain't got to get it. That shit, pretty much the seed of Israel will be done away. But get Psalms 25:3.
Psalms 25:3, it says, "Yeah, let none that wait on thee be ashamed."
Proverbs 25:3. Proverbs. You got it.
Yeah. Why are you looking for that?
Proverbs 25:3, "The heavens for height and the earth for depth, and the heart of kings is unsearchable."
So he can't do it. He can't do it. Although, hey, he's trying to, because Esau knows that prophecy, that the heavens can be searched out and the depths of the sea can be searched out, and the seed of Israel won't be here no more. So he's trying to prove to the world, promote to the world that he got it. But the scriptures say it's unsearchable. Hey, like an avatar, I called it unobtainium. He can't obtain it. He can't do it. All right.
Now, this was something when we were talking about infinity and how, Esau believes that he's just going forever and ever. Yeah. And in mathematics, this is just real interesting definition, the importance of Infinity to mathematics teachers, 0, 0 is a non-problem. 0 is God, and infinity is manifestation, the world. So basically, to them, when they believe that forever and ever, that's God to them.
Yeah.
That's why they try to obtain it in their quantum theories and the mathematics. You know what I'm saying? So to them, they believe. Well, we just keep this. When brothers say Psalms 49:11, they believe that they go on forever and ever. Come.
These people, man, Esau, man, he's childish, man. A big ass kid has control of the earth, man. He's just pressing buttons. What does this do? What does that do?
Well, it wasn't meant for them to understand.
Right.
There's a spiritual aspect to everything that's created.
Yep.
That's why it's not set to be a judge. He has to create a synthetic version based off of his carnal understanding. The actual use of what the Most High made was made for him to utilize and have strength in his hands.
Right. Yeah. It says in the 3rd chapter, children rule over the child. Esau's a big child. Yeah.
Base hands.
Then we gotta get to that Genesis 4, man. We got to. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 28 and 3. It says, "Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. With thy wisdom and with thy understanding, thou hast gotten riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure.
Right.
By thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches and thine heart."
Traffic. Hey, what did it say about Babylon? They described it as they traded on the seas. Man, Esau got it going on right now, man. Hey, these devils have, they got airplanes, this internet technology. And one thing I've noticed about Esau's power structure, that it all relies on something that already is. The base of all of this shit is something that already is here.
Yeah, supplemental ideas, man. Yeah.
Silicone. Man, they took silicone and billion-dollar industries, computers. It already is, though. You see what I'm saying? This man, he ain't the way, man. That's more.
It says, verse 6, it says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations."
These other nations are gonna shoot missiles, man.
Well, they see it right now, man, that all this bullshit, that all that pride that Esau has established himself,
right,
the global hegemony that they've established, now at the level to say these other nations, they ain't scared of us.
They got missiles.
Esau no more. They got missiles too, man.
And how, real quick, how will North Korea shoot missiles on America on a flat earth? Do that lesson next. Go ahead. Flat earthers.
He said, look, y'all come over here and mess with me if you want. He said, y'all can come over here and either leave me alone or it could be the end of the world.
Right.
He said he's like a porcupine or whatever, or on a hedgehog or something like that. He basically saying his little ass got on spikes that could hurt. Yeah. So he said, fuck yo.
How do you do that?
Yeah. And Hebrew Israelites aren't the only people on the planet that realize that the white man is not going to stop. Other nations are like, okay,
we just understand spiritually, but they see it. See?
Even the Muslims call the so-called white man the red dragon.
Like it all kills it, man. Like you saw, he's like herpes, basically. Like once he comes into your land, you can't get rid of his ass, man. You know.
He made this
everybody
for a minute.
sees it now. Yeah.
They go come back, and he makes it. He makes it. If you look at the history of Esau, wherever we were, he showed up. Wherever Jake was, he showed up. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. He was always there, like Haman and Hagar gang. He was in the Persian captivity, man.
Yeah, starting stuff.
Just he was trying to get in there, like with the Persians, you know.
That's where you get that character Loki from the Avengers. He went around just starting chaos.
Avengers?
Yeah.
Yeah, this prophecy here, Ezekiel is a million. The Lord is men, hey, okay, Esau, yeah, you got all this stuff going on, man. You looking really mighty right now. You looking like you just on time. You got the whole pot. Mathematics. 0 versus 100 right now. Esau, as far as controlling everything, he's like at 100%, 99.999.
True.
But what's in the trick bags, the Most High's got all of that control. And that's the part that Esau don't understand. He don't get it. That no matter what, he's not gonna upset what's gonna happen.
That's right.
Hey, if I could just add something, you talking about mathematics, the word amak, math goes back to the Hebrew amak, which means truth. And that's what's tearing down this stronghold of lies. And Esau has basically took over the world with deception. The truth, man.
I got scripture for you. This Job 5:12. So he disappointed the devices of the crafty so that their hands cannot perform the enterprise. Right. When you even look on the dollar bill, it says the new conceptors be now enterprises a success. You know, so the Lord says he's going to disappoint their enterprise.
Yeah, that was prophesied in Malachi 1. How they were going to let them build up. Hey, the ultimate plan was for the Most High to throw down Esau's power structure. That it's a dynamic prophecy because it's going to be encapsulating a whole lot of different things over a dispensation of time. You know, it's really going to look like he is just an unstoppable force.
Yeah. When you mentioned Malachi, the Lord said he's going to throw down. That's why they cleave onto that mythological creature, the phoenix, because it rises out of the ashes. That's why they said we'll rebuild. They got everything, every creation, every pattern on databases in underground cities. So if in the event of a nuclear holocaust, they say they can rebuild everything from scratch. They got everything from the Model T car and everything. Yeah, that's why I said that pride in our heart has deceived you.
I go every.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying I go to go pick up at my work. I go pick up one of these underground storages, and it's in Missouri, and man, it's about 600 some acres of all underground. They got schools, they got ponds, they got everything. I mean, there's a certain part. I got to do all this security just to get in, and I'm not allowed past a certain point. I could go, a few acres or whatever. Yeah, probably all kinds of. I go a few acres into some areas, and man, they drive, big 18-wheelers down. It's a city, and then I don't have the clearance to go further.
Wow.